Following this feeling with you, I can't keep my mind off of you. What's up, guys? Tribe? Welcome back to Life Student Academy, where we talk about the things that inspires, informs, and helps us to grow spiritually so that we can thrive in all areas of our lives. Tribe, I got an important message for you. If you are single and looking for love, I need you to stop looking for love. No, I'm serious. Quit looking for love. It's really important to focus and place your attention on yourself. And if you're single right now, you are at an advantage. You're not at a disadvantage because you're not in a relationship or that you're not married. You are at an advantage. If you're not married right now, if you're not partnered with someone, and you consider yourself single, if you can focus 100% on yourself, everything else will fall into place for you. There's nothing that you have to force and nothing that you have to pursue. The only thing that you should be pursuing is the best version of yourself, because that is going to bring you the best partner for you. Think about it. We cross paths and uncross paths with people's all lifetime long. And there's no way in hell that all of those people we're meant to spend the rest of our lives with. And since that's the case, remember, our partner, our person, it's gonna be that needle in the haystack. It's just that one thing, that one person. And if that's the case, that means we spend a lot of time in the hay before we get to the needle. And that's okay, because that is exactly how you learn. You learn from others, you learn from people, you learn from your experiences. However, that doesn't mean that you keep repeating the same experiences over and over. After you come out of that experience, you're supposed to learn and apply a lesson. And that lesson is that not everybody gets to be with you. Not everybody gets to be with the empress or the emperor, the king or the queen. You gotta treat yourself as that special person in order for someone to treat you as that special person. Like, doesn't that make sense? That you would be treating yourself of a high stature, of a high nature, of the highest quality relationship, so that another person can treat you the same way. You have to already be the person, the best version of yourself, in order to be with the best. So if there's room for you to continue to work on yourself and to do that alone, where you don't have to give your energy and attention to another person, which takes a lot of effort. It could be effortless, but many times it's not, especially when we're partnered in relationships that we're not really meant to even be in. And you don't even know that you're not even meant to be in this relationship until you figure out inside of the relationship you're not supposed to be in it, or at least not any longer. And many of those times we don't need to be official with someone to figure that out. We get the opportunity to learn people without calling them anything aside from their name and noticing how they feel. Many times when we meet people, we're talking to people, it doesn't matter who it is, could be platonic relationships too, we're wearing a mask. And so it takes some time for that mask to come off, right? It takes some time to let down your hair. We have our insecurities. We have things that we don't want people to know about us. People have the same thing. So it's like, wouldn't you rather take the time to learn and see what those things are before you say yes to being in a committed relationship with that person? We don't have to look for anything. It'll come directly to you. Exactly when you stop looking for love, that perfect love, the one that you're supposed to be with, regardless of the time and duration, it finds you. And so you don't have to say or do anything. It's just natural. You don't have to say nothing. You don't have to look for nothing. It'll just come on its own because you're focused on something else. You're not placing all this yearning about being in a relationship. You're not looking at your friends or your family because they're in relationships or someone's getting married and you're not. So that doesn't make a relationship successful just because they're getting married. People get divorced every day, B. Relationships, people break up all the time, right? So it's like, get to know yourself. Fall in love with yourself. What does that feel like? When you're able to feel these feelings, it becomes very clear to you of who the one is, because you've experienced that feeling with yourself. So that's something that came to me today. I hope that it's something that could resonate with you. If you're single, remember you're at an advantage. So take advantage of this time that you have to spend with yourself, to build yourself up, to become the better and best version of yourself, to work on yourself, that you're not dependent on your partner, but you're able to be interdependent with your partner. To love yourself enough that you don't need nobody. So if they leave and if they're not the one, it doesn't matter, because you're leaving room and creating space for the one. You're not blocking space by being in relationships that you're not even supposed to be in. Because how are you going to be in a relationship with your needle if you still with the hay? And on that note, tribe, I'll talk to you next time. Make sure you leave your comments down below what you think about this. Peace.